Yay! There it is! Actually had that timed pretty well. It has just started. It's going to be on for a full week, so it's going to end next Friday. There are 3 levels to it. There's got to be a 4th one. It's missing something. A reactor catalyst for the first one, second one's a Forma, third one is a much needed aura Forma. I already know where that is going. And this is Tactical Alert, Hallowed Flame. There is only one thing to do, and like always, I will do exactly what I always do when new things come out in Warframe. I will go click, click, click. Okay, not too bad. The enemies obviously get 10 level jump every time, which means the first one should be easy. This should be the learning curve to figure out what to do. Then the second one, so you have a bit more experience. The third one, so you know what you're doing. And then I'm assuming there's something after it. We'll have to get there to find out. Huh? Okay, so it is different from the previous ones. What? Well, I was right. Okay. Okay, they are everywhere. These containers are everywhere. Well, may as well take the time, scan them. They're coming up red, which means obviously they haven't been in the game before, otherwise Helios would have scanned them all. But it looks like the Zealoid is going to be the guy, and something to do with, yep, there's Arlo's torch. Which means that you can only kill enemies that are within range. You will also see a bigger red circle. The bigger red circle is the area that enemies are going to spawn the most in. So getting into that area will help you when it comes to the enemies spawning. You can only kill them inside of Arlo's light, which is actually, I like this. It's much different to the previous years where you had to take on the giant pumpkin juggernaut thing, which was great, but it was annoying. This is much better, but once the light charge runs out, you will fail the mission if it runs out before the mission completes. So you have to kill enemies within the light to charge the lantern. There is also, I'm hearing, because this is the second mission now, other things that can spawn. Some containers or something. I just saw it quickly in chat before jumping into this mission, so after this we'll be looking very, very quickly into that, because if there's certain event things that you can get from doing certain things, then obviously we will need to do those certain things, won't we? That's just going to be really annoying. There's one unidentified item. They come from what is being called caches. You can actually see it. It says Grenier caches 1 of 3. Those caches supposedly hold some special rewards for this mission. I actually have a list of what they are now. And I'm still in the second mission here. And a second one. The problem with these caches is obviously you can only collect certain things. You have a certain amount of time to do it in. Oh, please tell me that's the third one. Yes! And there's the third one. All 3. Let's get out of here. Now you can see what the cache looks like. I was really hoping that was going to work out. And it did. So happy. What do they drop? Well, wow. An Argon Crystal, Kuva, and credits. There is a sigil for this. A Halloween sigil. Included in those are Kuva and this. The Day of the Dead sigil. Apparently I already had it, but that can also come out of those caches, as well as everything else that can come out of those caches normally. The special things that can come out of it are Kuva and this. If you get all 3 of them, I would have to assume, but it's the Day of the Dead sigil that you can get from those caches. And Kuva. Kuva, it's not great amounts, but you can always send somebody off from your squad to go and find these caches while the other 3 people stay in place and keep the timer going. It's not actually that hard to find the caches if you know the map well. It all seems to be in the derelict so far. For the catalyst, 5 minutes. For the Forma, 7 minutes. That's not 2 minutes on top of that one. That's the mission is 7 minutes long. And for the Aura Forma, that mission is 10 minutes long. One thing I did notice though is normal Lotus. Purple. No, she's not purple anymore. That's probably something to do with the Halloween thing. But 10 minutes, 7 minutes, 5 minutes. That's 1, 2, and 3. Now, Tactical Alert. Stratos Emblem. Where is it? There it is. The Stratos Emblem and the Naberus Ephemera. Rewarded at 900. 900 what? That is the big question here. I'm assuming that's not 900 minutes. It'll be 900 points. Hopefully not a, well, you need to play this game over and over and over and over and over again to get to that 900 points. But it will also upgrade the Stratos Emblem if you have it already, or give you it if you don't have it already. So I guess now we've got to figure out how you get points for this, shall we? Yep, seconds. 18, 19, 20, and then it goes 20 score. The score is going up for seconds. I also can't help but notice that the circle is also decreasing in size much quicker than it was before. This may be one of those that it's best to try and do this solo, because if you're solo you also have the lantern in hand, which means if the circle is decreasing, it is decreasing on you, not everybody else. Everybody's going to end up clumped together, hoping that they can find some enemies to actually take out, because it is decreasing quick. I don't know how I ended up with this thing. Come on. Okay, so about 2 minutes ago, the person with the torch got downed. We had a couple percent left, and it would have failed epically, because we were this close. I can't see or make out anything that is going on. It is just death and carnage everywhere. Everything seems to be coming to us. But hopefully we will be able to get the 900 points. About 15 minutes. There is the 15-minute point. I'm trying to monitor the map in the corner. My health, because I've almost died myself several times, and the percentage all at the same time as well as going. There's still 20 points left. This is just... okay, I see. Oh, there. Oh, here a little. No, that was a mistake. That was a huge mistake. Don't die. Okay. 5% left. Get my minion back out. This is very, very quick action kind of thing. Okay, so, are you all... oh, holy crap, he knocked me straight into a corner. Okay, we need to come back here and try and get that percentage back up. Yes, I am aware we can leave at any point. Nobody is trying to leave yet. I'm assuming everybody wants to try and take down the Juggernaut. So, I am more than game for this. The Juggernaut is dead. I think. Maybe. Is it behind us somewhere? I have no idea where the Juggernaut went. But, the point is... 9:45. Which means, no matter what, it's in the bag. And everybody's still going. I'm more than happy to continue going until we fail this epically, because I'm holding this, and this is what I mean by can't see anything on the screen. It just keeps going green. And people are going down much quicker than they were before. And the percentage is almost at half. We are barely inside of this room, and there's Juggernaut! Still alive, stuck in a tree. And that's it. Alright, done. Out, run. And yes, I will admit, that was all my fault. I was the one holding it there. Wukong Prime is back to being maxed. We can put him away. I only re-equipped him because I had to. I had to try this using the frame that I had equipped at the start of this. Don't regret that, by the way. Oh, and there it is. Naberus Ephemera. Naberus, sorry. And the Stratos Emblem. Again, if you already have one, it'll be an upgrade. The image inside of it changes for everyone. If you don't have it, it will be the actual emblem itself. But this is what people will want to see. So this is what I will be wearing right about now, because it doesn't actually look that bad. There was question if there was going to be too many bats coming out of this, but there are different size ones, and the smaller ones that makes it look like there's too many do fade fairly quickly. Of course, as you are moving, they do leave a trail behind you, as expected. And if I remember correctly, it was about there, and I should be able to go down here, and the bats should just be starting to disappear. About there. You can see the bat, and there's Wukong all the way at the top of the stairs. And you can see that there is a very faint, when you get a bit closer, there it is, kind of smoke trail that is left behind it as well. It is a very subtle but still very nice ephemera. And also free ephemera. There's not many of those actually in the game. Very seasonal ephemera as well, with the Naberus bats. I was going to try and avoid calling this bats, but let's be honest. Yeah, prime example. It's really kind of obvious what they are. Plus the Naberus is kind of called the Batwing, because it's a shoulder blade that looks like, well, a Batwing. Not, well, yeah, it looks like a Batwing. So, Naberus Ephemera. Reward for just over 15 minutes. About 15 and a half minutes. 900 seconds. I was close. It was actually way off. It's more like 16 minutes. But 900 seconds and you get a lovely ephemera. And that's about it. So we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you next time.